Welcome to Downtown Dish, your destination for everything worth knowing about the city of Lowell. I'm Tracy, one of your Mill City Mavens, and I'm here with Alison Spindler from Building Impact. And we have worked closely together with Alison over the past two or three years now. So with Building Impact and our community here and outreaching to many other different communities. So, Alison, what is Building Impact?
Thanks, Tracy. So Building Impact is a nonprofit organization that runs community involvement programs in office and apartment buildings all over Greater Boston. So we're here in Lowell, we're in Andover, as far west as Framingham, and all in between. The idea is to make it as easy and fun as possible for individuals, companies, residents, everyone in our buildings to get involved with our local communities and other local nonprofits. So we create volunteer events, donation drives, and community networking opportunities that happen both at our buildings, like River Place, and out in the community, all to benefit a network of other local nonprofit organizations who really need our help, especially in this economy.
So what right now is your title? What do you do over at Building Impact?
Thanks. Currently I am the program director over at Building Impact, so I work with our community connector team to implement our programming all over our portfolio of about 50 buildings throughout Greater Boston, and I also work on sort of the program planning side, working with the rest of our staff and our nonprofit partners to see what are the biggest needs in our community, what time of year, and how can we really work to address those needs by really tapping into the individuals and companies that are in our buildings that want to do something to help, but just don't know where to get started.
Yeah. And she really is a Jack or a Jill of all trades, trust me. And how did you get involved with Building Impact?
Sure. So before working at Building Impact, I had done a lot of traveling, lots of various service work, and I was working at a public high school in Boston for a couple of years. I really enjoyed the work there, but was looking to do something a little bit different from the school system, and learned about Building Impact and thought it was a great idea, and I really enjoyed the idea of, instead of reinventing the wheel, trying to connect what's already needed out in the community with people where they are, making it easy and fun. And the world that we live in today is just, people are busy and they want to do stuff, but with thousands of nonprofits and endless amounts of needs and all the stuff you hear in the news, it can be paralyzing to know where to start. So I love the idea of trying to make it really
It definitely is. What has been your most rewarding activity or fundraiser?
One of my favorite activities that actually was right in Lowell, I think it was last year, was we participated in a Rebuilding Together Lowell Day, where you spend the whole day, a whole Saturday, going into a house of usually a senior or someone that's disabled, and really try to completely renovate the house and make it livable for them again. And this woman had been living in the same house in Lowell since she was a teenager and could no longer even get up to the second floor to clean it or take care of it. And we completely cleaned it out. There was stuff there, that had been there for decades, and we installed storm windows, and it was the first time she felt a breeze through her house. And her saying that at the end of the day was just, a real heartstring kind of thing. So
goosebumps.
Yeah,
thinking
absolutely.
About that.
And I mean, part of my job is we get such a great variety of stuff, and it's fun in terms of a whole variety of things, but something like that really tugs your heart.
Oh yeah, definitely very rewarding. In so many ways. Now we've worked together a lot.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite activities, that we've done here is our resident fair. But we've done so many things. Can you give us a little recap of some of the things we've done here? Right at River Place, and that have benefited, Lowell and other communities in the area.
Yeah, absolutely. We have done a lot here at River Place, and it's a really incredible and unique community. And I have to say that you and your staff have really made it quite a program to have here and to really tap into, and made it the success that it is today. We've done everything from, as you said, our resident fair. We're getting ready for our third annual coming up in September. So last year at our fair we had over 200 residents come, and we compiled about 500 food donation bags for the Merrimack Valley Food Bank, which is right down the street on Broadway Street. And we also collected, I think it was maybe almost 400 pounds of food for them, both through money and physical donations. Really amazing. We also had a bunch of the kids who came to the fair make cards for Lifelinks residents, disabled residents in Lowell in the area, just sort of, as a way to boost their spirits. So a lot came out of that, even though it was a big fun thing. We've done lots of other events. We've had donation drives, collecting everything from food, as we said, to toys over the holidays. We did a shoe and boot drive that was a big need a couple months ago. We've done books. We've actually had Lowell Wish Project, which collects and distributes all sorts of clothing, home goods, and furniture, come on site with their truck and set up for the morning and collect.
Yeah, and I know that's a huge thing. We've had, what did they have, 2 trucks filled up the last time they were here.
Really incredible for them. We'll be doing another one in June, so that should be great. We've done a variety of volunteer activities right in the community room, where we have residents come in and either make cards. We did we've done toiletries kits. We've done all sorts of sort of volunteer book covers. Birthday stuff for homeless shelters in the area, Valentine's for pediatric patients in children's hospitals.
And we also had a health fair come out here too.
Lowell General sent a bunch of staff speaking several languages to come out and give information, answer questions, make sure residents are aware of all the programming and opportunities available. You know, the city of Lowell has had a huge sort of renaissance in the past couple decades, and the resources that are out there and the community organizations that offer things for residents is just really incredible. That's part of what Works with Building Impact is. Our nonprofit partners are always evolving and changing as we hear about other great organizations. You know, I'm sure that a couple of our partners have come through, you and the staff and residents at River Place, and the reason is because we can be a benefit both to the nonprofit partners and to the people in our buildings. Again, with the idea that each individual that tries to do something for the community, it can be overwhelming to know who to go to, where to start, what to do, but when that's your full-time job, you sort of get a hang for it and can be a benefit to both sides.
Definitely. So, Alison, how does an individual or a company go about finding out more information about Building Impact or getting involved?
Sure. Well, if you're right here at River Place Towers, we always have signs around the building. They're in the elevators, in the leasing office, by the community rooms, by the doorways, with monthly opportunities to volunteer, donate, and connect, both here at River Place and out in the community. We have our website, it's buildingimpact.org, where we post upcoming opportunities. I know that your Facebook page, I think it's facebook.com/RiverPlaceTowers. But the River Place Towers Facebook page always often has some of our upcoming events in your e-newsletter. And of course, you can always contact myself. It's Alison, ALISON, at buildingimpact.org. And through our website, you can find that contact information if you didn't get to write it down.
From our studio high above the Merrimack River, that's our view on Lowell.
It's a beautiful view.